Tennessee, 4:39 this year. Stegall. Hip number 2 is Lily Alder from Provo, Utah, and she was 9th in this event last year. So we have 11 runners. Seed times range from 4:39 to 4:46. So this should be a pretty closely contested affair. Keep an eye on the clock. 4:35.69 is that meet record. Two Seattle area runners in this one, hip number 12 and hip number 13, Alexa Matora and Victoria Rodriguez. Number 4:44 and 4:46 seed times. On paper, this looks like a contest between Chiara, Dailey, Stegall, and Lily Alder. And then Elin Latta from Texas, who ran 4:36 just 3 days ago at the Festival of Miles. This is a fast opening split. You can see they are well ahead of those pacing lights. And we are attacking another meet record. We are around 67 through the first quarter. And it's Victoria Rodriguez, Elin Latta, and Stegall leading the way. And those three have separated themselves from the pack. Lily Alder trying to bridge that gap a little bit. She's in 4th place. So Victoria Rodriguez, just up the road in Mercer Island, making a statement here, trying to defend her home turf. Elin Latta, just a freshman, ran 4:36 at the Louis Festival of Miles on Thursday evening. It looks like the pace has settled in a little bit. They're behind the lights ever so slightly now on this second lap. It's for Rodriguez, Latta, and Stegall. And now it looks like they've been joined by Alder. Latta leading the way, and at 880 yards, we are at 2:19. So the pace slowed quite a bit on that second lap. That was a 71-7 split. So Latta, Alder, Stegall, and Sophia Bendet has moved up into that group. So 1,000 meters, Latta, Alder, and Stegall, and if the pace stays somewhat casual right here, this is going to play into the hands of Stegall, who has the fastest 800 meter PR in the field. So the bell reached in 3:31. That's Lily Alder leading the way. Stegall made a nice move on the inside to cover the break. And it's Alder from Utah being stalked by the Tennessean and future Florida Gator, Stegall. Alder trying to stretch it out, trying to neutralize the kick of Stegall, but she's not shaking her off. And with 200 meters to go, it's Utah against Tennessee. Stegall tries to get around, but Alder holding her off for now. Stegall tries once more to get around. She's having to go the wide way around, running some extra distance, but here she comes. Stegall from Nolensville High School in Tennessee. But as she got too early, Alder coming back now. But Alder from Utah had another gear, and she just knew when to shift into it, and she is going to take the win. And Lily Alder gets the win with a 65-4 close, 4:37.35, a new PR for her. 5th fastest time in the nation this year. Stegall gets a new PR in 2nd, 4:38.45. As her PR for Sophia Bendet in 2nd, 4:41.82. But Jane Hedengren's meet record survives. The PR for Sophia Bendet in 2nd, 4:41.82.
Podium. Good job.
Lily Alder is her PR Invitational champion in girls now, 4:37.35. 2.5 hours of action.
Claire, that was awesome. Well, no, did you get one of them? What a job. Way to do that, you guys. That was awesome. Congrats.
And you were challenged and you found another gear at the very end. Tell us about that. It was in your back pocket the whole time.
Yeah, I was just like, I didn't come this far in a second. I'm just going to go all I have, and it worked out for me.
How did you feel during the race? It was a big PR for you. How did you feel during the race? Did you feel composed? And did you think you had a shot to win?
I did. I mean, I saw those pace lights. That was like my chaser, and I just kind of got placed. I was just like, I want to hit those lights, so I was chasing that.
You did awesome. Let's hear it for Lily.
All right, Lily Alder, Timview, Utah. Make that 2 Utah, or Timview wins, I should say,
Yes.
today. Just initial thoughts before we even talk about your race today, just what Jane was able to accomplish. I mean, you see it every day at practice, and just what happened out there. How inspiring was that for you?
Amazing, like genuinely. Like I trained with Jane a ton, and just seeing her do that, I was like, that's insane. And like, I think one of the chaperones was telling me like, if Jane can do that, like, you're from the same high school, you've got that. And I was like, okay, yeah, I got it. And Jane just did amazing, and so I was so inspired and just amazing. Honestly, I love the 8, and so I think getting my 8 down a little bit more. I won state in the 8, and that was like huge for me because it means a lot as well. But just that was a little bit more.
Yeah, you're breaking that barrier, 440. Like that's, and I know it's difficult to do that in the state of Utah, but to see it on the clock though, is it reassuring for you?
Yeah, it's so reassuring. I mean, you train at altitude, so you never really know what you're at, and so just coming down here and figuring that out is so amazing.
But the way you did it though, it's hot out. Like it's not. This is not easy to run in. Like. Go ahead.
No, yeah, I grew up in North Carolina, so like this heat, I was like, I got this. Like it's okay, I got it, and it was so fun.
Well, so you hunted that race. I mean, you didn't start out at the front. You went and with about a lap and a quarter left, you went for it, and then you took the lead. You gave up the lead with about 200 left or so, and then had to claw that back. Tell me about that.
Yeah, like honestly, it wasn't my intention to go that early, but the pace lights were going, and I was like, I don't want to lose them. So I just tried to pick it up and use my form, and then she passed me, and I kind of was asleep, and I woke back up like, wait, I gotta like walk back in and finish this hard. So yeah, that was kind of the ending.
When you say you kind of fell asleep, was there kind of a moment you blacked out a little bit?
There was a moment where I was just going through pain, and I kind of woke back up when she passed me, and I was like, no, I need to like get back into it and just finish hard. So yeah.
Well, it's a great, with all the travel group coming out here, your sister Angie setting the new 6th grade national record today, finishing 3rd overall in the junior mile. Tell me about you and her. Like, how do you mentor her? How do you coach her, and how do you get strength from her as well?
Yeah, like watching them run with so much like courage and just going for it was like so inspirational.
Your champion.
They're like very young and they just have so much grit, and I was like, you know what, like I'm gonna run for them, and I run for my high school, and just amazing. And I love watching her run, and it was really like motivational.
You ever thought of having all the Alder sisters together for a 4-mile?
We've tried, like honestly, yeah, I don't know. I think that would be insane. We should make that a YouTube video.
Like, what do you think you guys can run?
Oh my gosh, I'm not sure. I honestly, that could be a good like experiment. I don't know.
You try something after the season's over with.
Yeah, John, write that down.
Okay, that sounds good. I think 4 by mile, you know, maybe go after the high school record with a 6th grader, a 7th grader, a junior, and a senior. Yeah. You guys would crush that if you had the Hedengren and Alder sisters.
So our kids 400
anyway,
meters
congratulations today on a great performance and victory.
All right, so we have had 5 boys go under 4 minutes this season. Will we see a 6th? The pacing lights are set for 3:59.51, and that is the meet record set by Simeon Birnbaum from South Dakota 3 years ago. We have 2 young men in this race who have already gone sub 4. And they were hit number 1, Corbin Coombs from New Mexico. Hit number 3, TJ Hansen from Michigan. They were 7th and 4th respectively last year at this meet. They'll be looking to go quite a bit better to lead this field here. So TJ Hansen leading the way as we come up to the completion of the first quarter. And we are at right around 59.5. So Hansen leading, Coombs in second, Tempas from Iowa is in third, and sorry, Bishop from Connecticut in fourth. Looks like Vinay Raman has moved into fourth now, the Pennsylvanian. But so 2 sub 4 guys out in front, Hansen and Coombs. It's a little quiet in here. Track meet, not the library, folks. Let's go. That's more like it. You can do better though. So it's Hansen and Coombs leading the way as we approach 880 yards. Tempas, the Iowan, is in third. Let's see what our eyeball split is for 880 yards. We are 158, 159 mid, so sub 4, very much in the cards. And will we see a meet record for that mark, 3:59.51? It's Hansen, Coombs, Tempas, Raman. Those Fab 4 got away now. That's about a 50-yard gap back to 5th place, and Aiden Monistar from Louisiana. As we approach 1,000 meters now, reached in 2:29. So we are on track for a sub 4, but folks are going to need your help. Oh, come on, we can do better than that, can't we? So it's Hansen and Coombs separating themselves a little bit from the pack. Tempas and Raman running 3 and 4, and now Hansen trying to get away. We are 2:59 high at the bell. Are we going to see our 6th sub 4 mile from a high school boy this season? $300 meters to go, folks. It's Hansen and Coombs, well away from the pack now, chasing the shadow of Simeon Birnbaum. Those green lights are 3:59.5.
It's time to go. It's time to go. Let's go. You got a kid. Let's go. It's never hurt. You love that shit. You love that shit.
I saw Hansen leading, Coombs about 2 strides back.
Let's go. It's time to hurt.
150 to go. It's New Mexico against Michigan. Who's your money on? And Hansen enters the home stretch first, and it looks like Hansen has a gear that Coombs cannot match. Let's keep an eye on the clock. It's going to be really close. 57, 58, 59. I think we're going to be just outside. But Simeon Birnbaum's meet record lives to see another day. We are 4:01.23 on the clock for TJ Hansen. Corbin Coombs 4:03.72 in second. Vinay Raman the shave 0.07 of a second off the PB he ran last week in Tennessee to clock 4:03. Alright, so we're going to throw it down to the infield. And we've got our top 3 on the podium for the high school girls mile, which we saw just a few minutes ago.
TJ Hansen, first place today, collapsed after the race, went for it, had the pace line set at 3:57 at a breakneck pace. TJ, tell me about how you approached the race.
I was just gonna go for it. It was almost like I didn't care. If I fell off, I fell off, but I just wanted to see how far I could push it. and winning was kind of the second goal. I just want to see how far I can push my body.
Well, you and Corbin just muscling it out there at the end. You were leading almost from the gun, soloed it. A little bit windy on that backstretch. With 200 meters left, you were 2 seconds slow, but I saw you go for it. Tell me about how that went, and you made up some time.
I wasn't really looking at the clock. I was just pushing myself, and a little disappointed not to go under 4, but you can't really ask for a better way to close out your career with a win here, so definitely walking away happy.
Fantastic. TJ, now where are you going after this?
University of Colorado.
University of Colorado, gonna be at Buffalo.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. Anything else left this season?
No, this is it. I'm done.
You're done. Starting summer training for cross.
Yep.
Are you gonna take a break, or are you gonna keep going?
A little bit. Gonna take a little break, just get fresh again, just relax the body, you know, not try to push it too much.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. That's a great way to end your high school career.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Here's Josh Kerr. Josh, tell me about the races that you saw today.
I mean, this was an incredible meet. I mean, I can't believe this is a high school meet. It's, you know, Brooks put on a great show here, but the athletes have just showed up. You know, obviously a fast track today. We saw national records, we saw personal bests, and so, yeah, massively inspired, to be honest, watching everyone out here racing their heart out. No pacemakers, no nothing, just going out in proper racing it's pretty incredible.
Fantastic. Now, you race in Pennsylvania. You're a Brooks athlete. Too soon to race here today for the pro race.
I've raced at Brooks PR at the start of my career, I think back in 2019. I would love to do it again, you know, maybe in a non-world championship year where the time doesn't matter quite as much. But yeah, I came off a race last week, obviously winning that 1500 and coming second in the Grand Slam. So yeah, I would have loved to put on a show out here for everyone, but yeah, sadly a little bit too close to the next one as well.
So you raced here in 2019. Tell me about as you transitioned to pro. What made the difference as you went up to that next level?
You know, each level I think it's important to not push your body to the max. You know, now, you know, I run, you know, 65 miles a week, 70 miles a week, and I'm mainly focused on the small stuff, the gym work, the nutrition, the sleep, hygiene, all of it. That kind of, when you stack 12, 15 years in a row, then you're gonna end up being pretty good. So it's trying not to get too carried away with it too early.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Thanks for being out here. Great
announcing,
great interviewing.
Appreciate it.